Well, looky who it is. It's my little Poppins, Sodi Poppins. Oops. So I don't have some reverb. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Sodi Pop on YouTube. My name is Matt, of course. And we are ready to get the drop on VEVE. Fantastic Four, number 12, the first encounter between the Thing and the Hulk. Apparently in this one, they beat the snot out of each other. Everyone's always drooling as they're touching each other's lips. Look at that. And look at that one. Colorized drooling. So, we got some really cool stuff. Welcome back. Let me know if you're in the chat. Say hello to me. I'd be happy to see how you're doing this. What is my cat doing? Be happy to know how you're doing this wonderful Monday morning. It's a little bit early on the Pacific Coast. 7:30 a.m. or actually 7:37 now. I had to feed the cats, and they are not happy if they ain't fed right away. So, alright, let's go ahead and look at the Fantastic Four. Let's see how many copies there are. 30,000, so right in the dead middle. That is what we've seen for a lot of our comic drops recently. They've seemed to have found what they think is their magic number with a slightly anticipated, I should say. You'll see more comics for something like a Spider-Man, a big Spider-Man. So we have the Spider-Man with Doc Ock. I think that was, what, number 3? And Spider-Man number 3, there were 60,000. But the recent ones we've been seeing of Fantastic Four, you know, we had the Young Avengers. Those were all around 30,000. So, of course, 5 different variants. It's going to be another blind box, and you won't know what you get. One of my favorites. And let's see, we have 600 secret rare. That's pretty normal. And 21,000. This is the normal breakdown for. Let's zoom in so you guys can actually see. That's the normal breakdown for our 6,000 or 30,000 editions in comics. And the lowest we've seen is 10,000 in comics, which is the Beta Ray Bill. So the what should we call it? The not Hulk. I can't think of the name right now. Oh, too early in the morning for me. Not Loki. I'll think of it. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But yes, the one with Beta Ray Bill that had 10,000. So did Powers of X that had 10,000, which was interesting because House of X, it actually, I believe, had less variants than House of X. And those two comics go hand in hand. You're supposed to read one, then read the other, then go back and forth, back and forth. I'm going to be curious to see when they start releasing, I guess, follow-ups to some of these books, kind of releasing them in order so you can actually read, because this is much more about collecting, and VEVE is much more about collecting. So, of course, we're waiting on Amazing Fantasy 15, the actual first introduction of Spider-Man ever into the universe. And then we're waiting on something like Action Comics number 1. I'm curious to see if and when we will get that, because that is going to be a DC property. And we have the DC Direct license, which is different than, I believe, the normal DC license. So I'll be curious to see when and if we get that on the VEVE app. I'm going to go ahead and open up some water, so if you hear a little pop, don't be alarmed. It's just me open up some Waterloo. This is probably the best if you guys go to Costco and you like sparkling water. I didn't used to like sparkling water. I did keto I did intermittent, you know, one of the fad diet things. I did intermittent fasting for a little bit, and I used to kind of always want to wake up, have coffee and some sort of pastry in the morning, and I'm like, I can't do that right when I wake up. I at least have to wait till midday to do that. So one thing that helped me was just having regular coffee and drinking sparkling water. I was never a sparkling water fan before then. I always felt like it tasted like slightly flavored soda, which was a little bit disgusting. But I would have to say, if you're trying to get into sparkling water, plain is always a good way to go, like just a Perrier or something. Or if you want the flavored one, Waterloo. They have a bunch of cans. I think it's like $6.99 at Costco. This is probably the best flavored one I've had, and I've had a lot of them, the best flavored one I've had. And this is the lemon lime, so kind of that Sprite taste. And it comes with strawberry and black cherry, so there's no bad flavor in there. Every once in a while, there's like a packed mixture at Costco, and there's like one flavor that, of course, they give you the most of that's my least favorite. But this one has been fantastic. Waterloo. I should get sponsored by Waterloo. I could talk about them forever. Waterloo. That one song. Alright, so we got Fantastic Four. Let's look at the covers. This is the original cover. I much prefer the common and the uncommon because it's the original. These are the newer covers. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. This one I like less. Obviously, the secret rare I would like the most. If you checked out Comics and Crypto, they gave this one a sell because there is no FAs. What's up, Moon Sherpa? How you doing, man? I hope you and your wife and has the baby been born yet? I want to say we've talked about that, and you have one on the way, right? But not yet. Or no, you do have one. So let me know. I feel like I'm getting people confused because I have 2 people at work that are both pregnant. One should be due any day now. I think his wife is in the hospital, and the other one will be taking leave at the beginning of the new year. So I'm excited for that. But yes. So where were we? The Fantastic Four. I like this cover. Comics and Crypto gave it a sell. So if I get one, I usually want to keep a common just for myself. But if I get one off the drop, one of the nicer ones, I will probably sell it on the market and then buy a common later. I have my first baby coming January 14th through the 17th. Awesome. So past 2 drops, my life code, Mickey Ultimate Rare, Groot Rare, Stamped Ultra Rare. Damn, your wife is on a streak. Good for her. That's awesome. Yeah, I know you guys, the Mickey has been dropping a little bit. If you look this morning, and I know Moon Sherpa, you told me to do this as well. Right before the drop, almost any drop is usually a really good time to look at the market. So if you wake up early on the coast or where you're at work, 30 minutes before the drop, the market closes, and then you can actually go ahead and purchase before then, and that's usually a pretty good time. I was looking this morning, and yeah, the prices were down a little bit. The Coca-Cola Bears was down around 150, which I think they were yesterday, and then the Ultra Rare Mickey was at like $4,700, so pretty expensive still, but it was at 5K and above 5K. So if you're looking for one, not a bad deal. I know a lot of people have been talking about the snatching up sub 100 mints of things. That's not a bad idea, especially since there's only 59 of them publicly available usually, because the first 40 are taken by VEVE themselves for museums / giveaways / giving them to the creators and such. All right, let's make sure we have the VEVE app ready and open to go, and make sure my group, I might have to run off if my girlfriend isn't up yet because she wasn't when I left the bed. I might have to go and tell her to get ready for this drop because she missed one time. All right, just a little texting. Perfect. I got a Wonder Woman Fantastic Four 1 and Avengers 1 with Kane comic earlier. Nice. Did you get the Avengers common? I know you gave me a whole list last time of exactly what you got. But yeah, the Wonder Woman Fantastic Four #1, all really good. The Wonder Woman has been doing well. I think it's been around 300-ish. And we'll see ebbs and flows. It's going to be interesting what happens this next couple weeks. Because obviously, I think people, for some reason, were expecting a really big drop today in comics, and people were also expecting a big drop, I think, around Christmas, but appropriately they are giving their guys a break right now. So I think we're not going to have any big drops. Maybe the end of the year, maybe New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, we'll see something. And what day is New Year's Eve on? So let's see, it is on a Friday. So it's on a weekend. Ooh, or going into the weekend. So yeah, maybe we could see something big on New Year's Eve. I don't know. I think maybe they're trying to give some of their people a break, a well-deserved break over at VEVE. They've been crazy busy. My next target is flipping stuff to get my hands on a Todd. Nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's a lot of people's MO right now, but I've been trying to slowly sell off a few things. Unfortunately, I have a couple of Todds. I have some of the Jim Lee Nightwings. I have 2 of those. I will most likely, I have one that's sub 300, so pretty low mint. And then my other is 1250, which is a nice round number. But I think I'm going to let go of one of those at least to try and flip it into either a golden moment or something that I don't already have, but definitely one of the quote-unquote blue chips. I'm hesitant calling anything a blue chip, although I think it's too late. The word has taken over. Because blue chips in stocks is referring to Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble, and just kind of these companies that have been around, probably will be around for 100 years. Okay, all right. Speaking of children, I have this cat, and probably will be around for 100 years. And so, yes, I agree in terms of VEVE, but it's acting like it's just, these things are going to be volatile. They just will. They're going to go up and down a bunch. I mean, we've seen Todd already go up to double, and then it drops down a little bit, and then it doubles. It goes from like 2,000 to 4,000, and then drops down to 3,000. So if you're patient, you can get a somewhat deal on some of this stuff, but not too much. So yeah, I really would love the Mickey hat. I actually listened to a podcast. I forget who did the interview. It was a podcast with a VEVE flipper, and he's been around for 7 months. If you've been around for that long and you're active, you're doing super well because you've just been around for so long and you've been able to buy some of the stuff cheaper. Of course, you could not have been active. I actually, around the Givenchy times, Spider-Man drop, around that stuff, I really wasn't active. I was concentrating more on the general crypto market. I was like, okay, I have plenty of VEVE collectibles. I never imagined myself getting into VEVE as much as I had, which is why I started to create this content, because I'm like, this is obviously something that piques my interest in more ways than just one. I'm huge into video games, huge into crypto. This is the perfect mixture of what I like, but I didn't realize how cool it would be. And so that has caused me to invest even more in it, just because of like how much I myself got into it, and I feel a lot of others will be very similar. All right, what do we got? 11 minutes left. We got to pay attention to that. And then I have a Mr. Fantastic. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I probably want to let go of. I do want to complete my collection of Adventure Time. At least, let's see, I have Adventure Time Season 2. What else do I need to collect in there? So I know I have the Ice King. I have BMO. Okay, BMO is only from Series 2, which, unfortunately, Lady Rainicorn is a little bit expensive, so I'm not sure if I will attempt to complete that. But I do have Finn and the Ice King, which I really love. Adventure Time, they're super fun. So Jake the dog and Marceline are what I have to collect, and those are the expensive parts of it. I don't know, we'll see where this collecting journey takes me. Possibly I'll get it. I'm not super into collecting sets if I don't need to. Got 32 collection now. I started my VEVE journey from the Golden Moments Elsa C3PO drop. Good place to start. I mean, if you got any of those, they're doing super well. 59 gems, and I think the lowest one is probably 600. So a nice little 10x. Welcome to crypto and VEVE. Like, that is awesome. Who can complain? And we might see, I don't know. I'm curious to see post-holiday if prices go up eventually. So here, I'm trying to think of, trying to collect my thoughts right now. So if VEVE doesn't really, let's say 2 weeks, doesn't really have a stellar drop in the works, and they don't really post too much, they kind of just take it easy, you know, little vacation. Will things in the market drop? Because I noticed this morning they definitely have, especially last night. The fever pitch was kind of right after the holidays. A lot of things were up in price. Will we see some things drop a little bit in the market and settle? Or will we see a steady rise over the next 2 weeks? I really don't know. Of course, if they announce something fantastic coming up, whether it be with VEVE in a new announcement or usage for Omi token or something, will we see it go up in price? I think so, because it'll bring attention to the app, but people won't be trying to sell their gems specifically to get ready for that big drop. If they don't announce a massive drop in a week, then people won't be selling their stuff. So I don't know in the short term if there's a lull. I don't know if we'll see waning. When I say waning interest, meaning people not paying as much attention because some of the newbies are going to be like, oh, there's not much going on. I don't really want to buy anything in the market. Obviously, we know it's smart to check out things in the market and try and get deals. 32, wow. I almost have, I remember when I had like 19 or 20, I'm like, that's what I'm comfortable with that. I'm happy with that. If these TODs can take off, cool. I had a goal for how much I wanted as far as what I wanted my portfolio to be in here, and it's more than doubled that, which is amazing. But yeah, I'm looking at 97 collectibles. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I actually want to talk to a tax professional in the US to see what they think about the whole gems, and we can't really convert anything yet, and technically yes, technically no. You know, gems are not a currency, so we're not, you know, just like we would swap things for in video games like you would at an auction house. Again, I think this right now, the way it is, you wouldn't pay if the World of Warcraft auction house, you can buy and sell material. I wouldn't say you necessarily, you definitely didn't have to pay any taxes on that because it was all in-game currency. You couldn't bring it out. That currently is how VEVE is right now. You don't even have the opportunity to bring it out. You're just buying and selling gems. So I'm very curious to see, legitimately, I don't want to put, here's my thing, I don't want to put anything in jeopardy that I may have earned because I didn't do my research properly. All right, brother, I will maybe see if it's drop today, have office work to complete, so might not be online. Damn, Moon Sherpa, that's okay. You have work, it's a Monday, it's fine. Are you working? Do you get a little bit of time off during the holidays, hopefully? Or at least the New Year's, I should say. I actually will be around. I'm thinking of live streaming or doing something first, second, third, and fourth, which is awesome because my location is closing down for a little bit. We're doing some remodeling during the new year, and that is nice for me. I might actually go somewhere with my girlfriend, but we haven't, with the resurgence, we don't know. Things will probably be closed. We're in Southern California, so LA might be, some of the events might be canceled. Plus, you know, just being safe, I guess. We have boosters and we're both vaccinated, so I'm not too concerned really. But masked up, not high risk, which is important. Got to be careful. All right, 5 minutes left. Yes, you too. I hope you don't get anything, especially your wife. She's been killing it. That's awesome. Hopefully I get my first secret rare today. I've never gotten a secret rare off of the drop. It has been tough and tough. Let me go. I'll be right back. Oh, I've been playing music this whole time. My apologies. Hopefully that hasn't been too loud. Moon Sherpa, you haven't told me anything, so hopefully that was just in the background. All right, I'm gonna play music now. I totally forgot to turn that off. And I'm going to tell my girlfriend, make sure she's up and ready for this, and I'll be right back. Alright, mission accomplished. Informed the lady about, yes, everything going on. Ooh, my chair is squeaky. It's annoying. A little bit. Not too bad, actually. Okay, we are 3 minutes away from the drop. So about media. Nope. Clock. There we go. That's where I want to be. And then we're going to try and get a rebound right at 4 minutes. I hear that is the rebound time, 4 minutes and 1 second. I've not been having good luck with rebounds at all. All right, and the drop is in 1 minute and several seconds. Remember, I'm on a delay, so if you're watching live, don't use me for time. You're going to be 15 seconds or so behind, which is never fun. It's never fun to miss a drop. I definitely have in the past. Especially some big ones that I didn't know at the time were big. Well, I knew, but I was concentrating on other things. Other crypto stuff. So, we have a Pokemon Arceus Legends, which looks awesome. I'm so nervous for Pokemon Arceus Legends. Why? Because they fooled me before. Pokemon Sword and Shield, I liked. It was a good return to Pokemon. I had tried to return once with Pokemon X and Y, and it was just kind of cumbersome and difficult for me because it's using the 3DS. I really like it when RPGs are crisp and fast. You can get in and out of the menus. That was not Pokemon X and Y, not on the 3DS. All right, less than 1 minute. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. We are down into the wee seconds here. So you want to align the air button with the buy now button. Okay. All right. That was about as quick as I could have been. All right, I think we got one. Into the timing method. All right. So I did get one. I'm trying to do a rebound on my phone because I left the buy now button open. So just trying to get some more. Cool. I did not get I don't know my rarity. Yep. But I got 11388. So something decent. Okay. Give me a sold out vibe here. Look at the clock. Nope. I think analog means the clock. It does not. It needs the world clock. All right. 801. I'm going to keep on trying to get a rebound here. Alright, the best place to get these comics is always off the drops. Alright, we are waiting till 8:04. And again, 30,000, so you have more. People are probably post-holiday hangover. There's no Mickey today. Cool, looks like some of my crew got one. That's always super exciting. Orders pending. Hopefully we get some more rare ones. That'd be cool. If not, commons are just fine. You still do, even the less sought after ones, you're still gonna get the original price back, usually 10 gems or so. We got one on the way. I'm gonna try right at 8:04. Unfortunately, my group that I'm in for VEVE, they love to text right after the drop. Let's wait 6 minutes for the rebound, friends. Alright, cool. We're almost at 4 minutes and 1 second. Oh, good. I have some wonderful bots on here doing some bot action as they do. I wonder if I could have a bot myself that removes those. I know Twitch had some bots that you could put on to remove those. YouTube, not positive. Not sure if they do or don't. All right, we're at 8:02. I'm clicking away on my phone with the buy now button to see if I can get a rebound here. It'd be awesome to get 2. I've not gotten multiples in a long time on my account. Some people are really fantastic at getting rebounds. I sometimes when I have the buy now button just available like this is when I have been successful. When I've had to go out and in, I'm probably mistiming it in some way. I was timing it with 3 minutes, which they give you 180 seconds, but I believe it's 4 minutes is when the rebound happens, is when I've heard. Okay, we're almost at 4 minutes. A few seconds away. 7 seconds away. Again, I'm on delay, so this will not be your timing. It'll be my timing. Okay. Yep. Right, keep on getting errors. I think I'll just concentrate on my phone here because I'm too distracted with multiple devices. I don't like that. Keep on clicking away. My little one here. Oh, good. Yeah, another bot. Cool. Always happy to see another bot in the chat. As long as you give me guys viewers, that's cool. But you don't. That's the annoying part. All right, keep on trying to get a rebound. Nothing so far. No luck. I always have my gems preloaded. I do not believe I've seen too many people have too many issues trying to buy gems during the drop. I mean, my sister had an issue with her credit. She had to redo her credit card when she tried, and it wasn't, her credit card was fine, but she had to like re-enter it into her Apple account or something. So she couldn't buy gems to begin with. And that stuff just happens. It may not be VEVE's fault at all. Maybe the credit card, maybe so many things that can happen. And you could have been using it for months. And then just that day it decides to do it. So I'd never personally chance that at all. All right, trying to get the rebound still. We'll do this for a little bit and see what happens. 8:05. My phone is showing its age a little bit. I really want to wait. there's rumors that the iPhone 14 will have the button back on it for your thumb, at least some form of it. I know one of the iPads has like the side button is the fingerprint button. It's not on the phone, so maybe they'll do something like that, which will be very nice because I don't necessarily want Face ID for so many reasons. One of them because we wear a mask, although I've heard my friends say like, oh, it knows you're wearing a mask and it'll just enter in the passcode, but that's also annoying. I don't want to have to enter in the passcode every time. I want it to open up based on my touch. Let me know if you're in the comments if you were able to get one. I am waiting on a pending delivery for a single comic right now, trying to get the rebound. And then we may wait for the market to open in this wonderful Pacific morning. If you're in the East Coast, West Coast, around the world, let me know. It's always fun to meet people from all over. And that's a really cool thing about VEVE is you have really people from all over the world, which is super cool. I mean, even the people who run it are New Zealand based for the most part. I know Reese, I think he's Australian, but he's based out of Canada. So that's pretty cool. Really nice guy. He knows, you can tell the way he speaks about crypto that he is fairly competent in how it works and very confident. Usually community managers are, they're just the person who says sorry. They don't really get a chance to speak a lot on the project, but they give Reese quite a bit of leeway to actually speak about the project and what's going on and answer a lot of detailed questions, which is really cool. He's obviously very involved. You know, maybe he's not the one making decisions like Dan and David, but he is definitely in the war room, which is really cool because he's the one interacting with us the most directly. Although nowadays they all interact with us quite a bit. Noah as well, Alex as well. Alex was there at DCon, but I didn't really meet him because again, at DCon, I wasn't super into the app, but I didn't get into the community yet. So I really only I watched Taps Trade for his crypto videos and Ecomi videos, but I wasn't really watching any. I didn't even know who Randy was at the time. And so I met all these people just without any pretense, like, hey, it's really nice to meet you. Oh, you're a YouTuber. Cool. I do that too. So it was really nice to meet people, I guess, without any pretense of who they are. And it was a lot of fun. And now I know who they are. Okay. Still trying to do a rebound if you're wondering why I'm distracted here. Looking down at my phone. Ooh, varg.tech. Don't click on any of these links. They're not links, but they're... I don't understand who falls. Like, why even waste your time trying to put that on? Who falls for that? Ooh. I'm really curious if you've ever gotten an attempting to secure reservation. You know how it can hang out for a while? And it actually secures it after it hangs out for a while. Usually, the only time it's secured it for me is when it's been right away. All right, we're at 8:10. My buy now button still appears, so I'm still going to click it. Again, I've gotten an else at minute 29. Granted, that's probably when the servers were. They'll probably figure out a little bit better what they need for server space. I'm really curious over this holiday season how many new users they've accrued. So we know they've had like 2 million downloads or something over the course of November, I believe it was. They've had more than like 1.25 million users actively using it, which is insane. There's so many people using an app that just came out this year and that are buying things. That's the other thing. You can get a lot of people to download and use an app, but to purchase and make purchases on it is a whole nother thing to actually spend money. That's been the hard part with the app stores. A lot of free games, a lot of people using it, but no one really paying for it. And so that's why you need advertisements. That's why you need to try and just sell anything. So I'm really curious what their numbers are right now. You know, people going home for the holidays, telling their momsy and popsy about it, and their brothers and sisters saying, hey dude, you gotta try this. You gotta get in on this sweet stuff. You gotta get in on this hash. Because it is one of the very few lottery tickets in crypto that is safe. I'll say it's safe, definitely. You're not going to, there's always a risk, and the risk especially being because it's not as predatory as a lot of other things, but the loop of getting a drop and then selling it and all these things, it is like a addiction, just a kind of this human thing that psychologists have discovered and since given to all sorts of advertising and app companies. But it is very addictive, like trying to get these drops. So if you have like that personality and you're spending a lot of money, you're probably doing really well right now, but things could always turn against you. You got to be careful. That's why it's interesting. We're hearing from a lot of people who are doing really well, have been in it for so many months, but over the course of time, people who are trading back and forth, will they keep that up? Because most of these trades, everything's going up and up and up. You seem like a genius. If you just make one trade for another, eventually it so far, even my thing like the DeLorean, the 1.6 model DeLorean, got it off the drop, got two of them off the drop, and they were sitting underwater for so many weeks, and then they all of a sudden doubled because it's an FA or whatever. Same with Batgirl. She all of a sudden doubled in price and went above. It was below its initial drop price for so long. And it's going to be interesting because now we're seeing some things that aren't first appearances come on, like the secondary Batgirl. But, you know, maybe there's a new reason to get it because it's made by a certain artist, or it's, you know, because that's an Artist Alley collection. And, oh, maybe it's because it's season 3 and now we're on season 12. So it's so hard to get earlier seasons. The first 5 seasons, it will be so difficult to get those, which I believe that will be true. It's going to be difficult to get. Season 1 is going to be pretty pricey at some point. Already is pretty pricey to get most season 1 collectibles. You look at, especially anything FA, it's going to be at least several hundred gems to get it. FA Catwoman, FA, actually I don't think that Catwoman is season 1, but FA Harley Quinn, FA Joker, FA Penguin. FA Penguin's pretty rare, so unfortunately, but FA Joker, FA Harley Quinn, there's several hundred gems at least. I think the Joker was 500 or 600 last I checked. Then of course the Rizzo Batman is just crazy, several $1,000s. Same with Todd. Todd's always a great one. First ever, the VEVE collectible, first ever Batman, very famous artist. Todd McFarlane, who did Spawn. Todd McFarlane and actually Steve Aoki, the DJ, have their own platform, and I believe they're giving out a free NFT. I have to double check on that platform. Maybe we'll do that while we're waiting for the market to open. But I totally forgot about that. You could sign up a while ago for a wallet, and then connect your MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet and get a free NFT. I was like, why not? Could be worth something, who knows? Airdrops are always great. All right. So I do not believe, all right, let's go ahead and check that out while we're just talking about it. No, not gonna happen. I'm not interested enough in clicking more. If there were golden moments or something, sure, I would click more, but not happening. So I have one order pending delivery. I do not know the rarity yet. We are going to see, all right, Todd McFarlane, Steve Aoki. Todd McFarlane, Steve Aoki. What is their new NFT? This is it. That's what it looks like. Odd key, that's it. Sign up now for a raffle to win one of 666 Spanoki NFTs. So Spawn and Stevie Aoki. That's pretty ugly, but there's the devil's number. So it's using the Phantom wallet. That is not the Phantom network, I don't believe. That's just what they call their own wallet. Set up their Phantom wallet. Let me double check. Friendly Solana. So it's funny because there's Phantom, F-A-N-T-O-M, which is a whole blockchain, and then Solana, which is another blockchain, but they also have a Phantom wallet with a PH, which is always interesting. And we're going to be seeing a lot of that in crypto over the years. A little bit of infighting, who use what technology and stuff. There's already some funny things going on if you have been paying attention to AnySwap or Fusion Network. Essentially, AnySwap was developed by the Fusion Foundation with the help of other people, and now some of those people took AnySwap and renamed it, kind of left Fusion in the dust, I would say, because they don't really say Fusion, although the Fusion tech is running it, which is very important, why it's running it and the tech behind it. So it's important to say that it is Fusion tech, but they are essentially saying, oh, we have 100% ownership, which is very provably not true. You can look through, they're very public about not owning it before, and really, really weird how they've decided to kind of handle it. But anyways, crypto drama, always super fun. VEVE collectibles. All right, we have some stuff coming up. Cool. Let me check to make sure we're good. Lovely. Yes, so Fantastic Four, just waiting for our drop, seeing when the market opens, still pending delivery. I thought it minted in order because the earliest I ever got one was when I was really, really low mint. But I got one, I want to say it was the Coca-Cola Bears or something I got right away, and it was a much later mint. And so I was like, okay, I guess it doesn't mint in order as far as the mint number. So I don't really know exactly why or how. Sometimes it takes 2 hours to receive one versus a minute or two. 8:19. All right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and play Rocket League because there's not too much market and stuff to discuss. Let's put it on a face cam. We'll play a couple games of Rocket League. Or do you want to play Halo? Let's play some Halo while we're waiting for this bad boy. We're going to play a little bit of Halo while we're waiting for this bad boy to open. Yes, allow access. Cool. Alright, you might have gotten a little bit of feedback. Let me go ahead and put on my headphones. Be right back. Got the headphones, so we're ready for Master Chief. It's my squeaky chair there. I'm on carpet, and I installed new wheels. I like these roller skate wheels that you use that are a little bit better for carpet, but it's still pretty cumbersome to move around. My cat is on my mouse pad because that's where she likes to lay and get hair all over. Right, Sibby? Yeah, you like to get hair all over, don't you? My constant companion. Okay, she's gonna sit on my lap. Maybe. Gonna play some low. Does anyone call it low? Gonna play some low right now. We're waiting for the market to open. Alright, let's see. I cannot. City, I need you to move out of the way, little lady. Can't see anything. Right, I think we're here. Yes. I don't know exactly why the FPS is so junky on the stream. That's why I've thought about going back to yeah, we're not gonna play any story stuff, but I will I'm just gonna raid some like bases and stuff just to pass some time to wait till the market's open. And my computer sounded like a gen engine right now because it's streaming too. I'm not really sure why the FPS okay. So I do have a mission right now, but I think I can just kind of go do whatever I want. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do whatever we want. Might take some of these FOBs. Ooh, I don't think we can get across there. No. A lot of fun using the grappling, of course. Alright. We cannot get across this gulf. Okay, I'm kind of trapped on this little area. Maybe I will play. I don't want to reveal any story for you guys because I'm just trying to play to wait stuff out. Maybe I'll play some multiplayer. I'm looking at my other screen just to see the FPS sucks on stream. I don't know why. Maybe that's a YouTube thing. Not really sure. Yes, I did get one Moon Sherpa. Yeah, let me go back to my face. I did get one. I'm going to exit this. Since I don't love the stream quality, I don't want to give you guys a headache. Alright, cool. We are back to me. Just kind of waiting for the market to open. Yeah, I got one. I don't know rarity, of course. How about you? Did you get one? And then my girlfriend's brother got one too, which is always fun. I love it when people in my group, you're part of that group now, Moon Sherpa. I love it when you all get one. It's really cool. Let's see, market is still closed, 8:23. We'll give it 7 minutes or so. If it's not around 8:30, then it's usually much, much later, and we will talk about something else then, or skedaddle and enjoy our days. All right, market's still not open. Let's look at the collection. Still pending delivery. I wish one major update they need for the app is just it's so better organization for the comics, and I want to organize them myself preferably because you go in and it's always in a different order. Most of my Spider-Mans are in the same area, but not all of them. Daredevil is, I think everything is just in alphabetical order, it looks like. Yeah. Mutants, Tales of Suspense, Ultimate Fallout. Yeah, Ultimate Fallout, which is a Spider-Man, but I want that to be up with the other Spider-Mans. And then we have Ultimate Spider-Man, which is close to Ultimate Fallout, but it's not, but it's after Ultimate Fantastic Four and the Ultimates, and apparently they really love the word Ultimate in Marvel. And then of course you have the Webber Spider-Man and What If Spider-Man. Those are all way out of order, and I want them all right next to each other so I can see them at a easy rate. All right, market still closed. Let's see what the feed is saying. You know what? Let's see what. Here, one moment. Let's see what Reddit is saying. I always love reading Reddit posts. There's always some really funny, funky things going on. ID sealed NFTs. What if when we successfully purchased NFT directly from the drops, they came sealed? For blind boxes, it means you own the blind box itself and could choose to open it. Okay. Okay, so they're doing this over in DraftKings with mystery container stuff. I don't like the way it has gone over. There are a variety of reasons, but I absolutely think the general idea could be awesome if it's done right. So this is they've done a lot of stuff like this. So this person is saying, let's say you get a blind box and then you just get the box. You don't know what's in it and you can resell that box for the chance to get something. It's cool. I mean, it would be cool if you didn't know what was in it, but you did know the number. So let's say it was number 42 or number 50. It could be a secret rare that's 42 or 50. It could be a common. Obviously, it's going to be worth a decent amount because it is such a low mint, but a secret rare is going to be many thousands, as to a common could be, several hundred or just 1,000. So that would be interesting kind of game theory stuff. Yeah, that would be really cool. But I don't know. Here's the reason why I don't like it. So that's the reason why I like it. The reason why I don't like this idea, because it adds in more of a gambling aspect to it, which is, I don't know. VEVE already has a lot of fun stuff going for it. Plus, the marketplace is so cluttered. I don't want to start seeing blind boxes and mix with all the other collectibles. It is already just they're getting better, but they need to wait until they have a better way to show some of this stuff on the market. Good idea, though. Very interesting if it's done in certain ways. So everyone has like their own VEVE, huge VEVE spreadsheet, price updates, Pokemon card update, VEVE market update. So everyone has their own spreadsheet. I don't feel like, yes, I could update a spreadsheet, but there's so many spreadsheets. Here's the thing, at the end of the day, all these spreadsheets are worthless. They might be, you need to keep your own spreadsheet and do your own research, because you need to follow your own specific comics. If you're following someone else, you're not going to be up to date. Also, in the future, the good collectibles that people want are going to be worth so much more than anything physical. I know comics and crypto, everyone likes to compare to the physical grade 9.8. We're not going to be talking about grades in the future because they're just going to eclipse anything physical, and they're going to do it by a huge margin. So it's in Disney Golden Moments, they don't have anything a physical counterpart, So I understand why we're doing it, and we should be talking about the comic and the significance itself, because there's 3 left in the world, and the grade 9.8 or 9.6 is worth 300,000. I don't think really matters at all. Maybe in the short term for collectors, but also collectors going to know how good the comic is, and that's the other thing. We could be seeing a lot of these comics that are really amazing, Ultimate Fallout, whatever, that maybe don't have because they're not very old, they don't have the collector's stamp of approval, do crazy well because they're just a really good comic, and the secret rare only has 500 or 600 copies. NFT enhancements. I read elsewhere that VEVE may consider enabling an addition of digital signature to comic. They will. They are. I won't tell you how I know, but they are. This would likely enhance the value of the item. Yes, there's going to be some sort of digital signature. I'm surprised it's not out quite yet, but it will be coming. So people having troubles. Pics of the next generation of the family album. So there was this person's obviously like just molding them together, but there's actually been Frank Kozik has said that you will be able to breed labbits, which is really interesting. So take that for what you will. You're going to be able to breed labbits. All right, we're right at 8:31. See if the market's open. Let's restart the VEVE app. I always have to shut the VEVE app for the market to show. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Getting there, getting there. Let's see if I got my... Nope, still pending delivery. We don't know. Amazing Spider-Man number 14 undervalued. Probably. I mean, Spider has, yeah, Green Goblin, of course, is arch enemy, as Harry Osborn. And then, I mean, I think also whichever one is going to have Kingpin. Comics are one thing, right? Green Goblin might have been the most, I don't know, but might have been the most appearing in the comics. From the show, which a lot of us grew up on, especially if you're a millennial, you probably remember the show quite a bit. But the show, the Kingpin, was a huge, huge baddie for sure. And so I think a lot of people will remember that from the show. And obviously, the new video game from Sony, not the Miles Morales one, but the first one, Kingpin, you meet him at the very beginning. So Kingpin is also going to be a very big one, and Kingpin will be appearing in the movies seemingly soon. So that's going to be a buy and hold, in my opinion, maybe for a couple of years. I'm not sure when Kingpin is happening in the movies. Actually, let's see when is the next Spider-Man movie? When is the next Spider-Man movie? And keep in mind, the next Batman movie is coming in 2022 in March. So will we see some rise in Batmans? Probably. Spider-Man went up huge. So in crypto, and stock trading, there's buy the rumor, sell the news. So let's say Spider-Man. We know there's a new Spider-Man movie coming up. Public knowledge. This is what happened to the Spider-Man NFT. Went up crazy in price before the movie. The movie released, and then it dropped in price. So buy the rumor. The rumor is the movie's coming out, and sell the news. The movie is out, and people sell. And that's what happens. So you can buy up until the thing is about to release, kind of like Batman. And then no matter, obviously Spider-Man Far From Home did about as well as it could have. It is a fantastic movie, and it's going to be a really important one in the Marvel Universe as well. It has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is really, really good. Probably both, yeah, 95% for audience score, 90% for critic score. That's insane. And it's a really, really good movie. I really enjoyed it for a lot of reasons. But you still saw Spider-Man drop, even with a fantastic movie on the release of it. So that's just very, very normal in the markets. So make sure you're buying ahead of time. And if you want to, you can hold on to it, because usually it doesn't drop below. And if you bought it really cheap, it doesn't drop below what you bought it for. But keep that in mind if you want a Batman, because Batman's coming up. So that's why we're looking, when is the next Spider-Man movie? Spider-Man No Way Home becomes the first to break 1 billion. Spider-Man No Way Home, No Way Home. Yeah, there's just a ton of talk about No Way Home. Spider-Man 4 release date, cast and more. This is from Digital Spy, which I recognize. Digital Spy. Let's see. So I see maybe 2023 perhaps. Yeah. Some people are thinking, to date there's been 2 years between each Spider-Man movie, so 2023 is possible. So we'll see. Spider-Man maybe in 2023, so you have to wait a couple of years. For Kingpin maybe, because I think Kingpin will be coming out. All right. The market is not open for whatever reason. And try it again. If it's not open, then I will bid you adieu. And we will reconvene at the next drop. All right, it's not open for me. Not really sure why. That's okay. And I don't think, no, I have not received my collectible yet. All right, well, that about does it. Make sure to follow me on the 3Ts and IG, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. If you have any questions, I'd love to stay here and chat, but we're just kind of waiting for the market to open. It's been 36 minutes, which leads me to believe it probably won't be open for a little bit. So follow me on Sodi Pop Media right here on YouTube. I've been growing quite a bit, which is awesome. Very, very cool. So Sodi Pop Media right here on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. I was thinking about doing Twitch, but I've tried to play some games on YouTube, and the frame rate is not great for you. So I want the frame rate to be awesome for you, at least 30, something smooth, if not 60. But I will have to figure that out. Maybe that's on the YouTube back end. But anyways, go ahead and follow me. TikTok, more info, more and more stuff coming all the time. Of course, my latest video, I discuss the MCP. That is a very important video. Even if you're not interested in MCP, I talk about what it could do for VEVE, and I think it's going to be huge. We're talking about the addictiveness of it, the usage of the market, the MCP points and everything just really add to that. I don't think you understand how much they're going to add to trying to buy and sell and making sure you get the secret rare. Even if you only have the secret rare for a moment to complete a set, it doesn't matter. You get 100 points. Like, that stuff is going to be huge. And then trying to get levels, and you get certain access to the thing by getting certain levels, and maybe get access to a secret rare drop that no one else have access to. Honestly, that's insane. It's going to drive a lot of marketplace stuff. So make sure to watch that video, and I will see you later. Be yourself and eat a cookie. Bye. And stream.